Alright. Welcome to the third Freaky Cast. On my own this time due to scheduling issues. Well, this time again, I should say. But here we are. Try and make this a bit of a quicker run. I'm just gonna assume that most planets are specialized by now. If you haven't, then big shame on you. Recently settled worlds. Here, making Savannah worlds, that's good. It's looking alright, just make sure you upgrade these, quite important. Yeah, upgrade buildings, very nice. Get them nice and upgraded, that's the big thing here. Otherwise looking okay, make sure these are upgraded. I still don't like this many, especially with this as well, this many non-science building on a science world, but yeah, that's what it is. Choose that yourself. Science is a little bit on the lower side for this stage. Unity is okay, Eco's looking fine. Fleet's getting up there. I know you very recently also helped destroy these, so yeah, gonna have to fix some ring worlds. So you did kill the Fallen Empire here, and in that case, I believe you should also then have some dark matter techs indeed. Getting Titans pretty good. And have you started some gigastructures? Does not seem like it, but you do have living metal. So once you get them up and running, just pop on the living metal edict. Well, I mean, you looked like you had the tech. But yeah, if you can't make them, then buy them and just put on the edict. 50% speed. And in addition to that, let's see how you're looking for these. Transcendence, matter. Okay, so you're gonna get 3 more. If you want to take Galactic Wonders and the special gigastructures, you can still do that. It's important that you save a slot for the damage against endgame crisis. But you'll have to make do with that yourself. Other than that, yeah, these look good. I still think this is a waste, but you know, it is what it is. You can easily afford to go over your fleet limit cap a bit and get some more anchorages, although I see you're already doing that. Don't really need the hangar base, but yeah, I see why you're doing it. It's privacy protection. Yeah, I should fix this. Reganus. Yeah. If you get some gateways up and running eventually with my engineering, this is gonna be just an all issue if you place them a bit smart. But that's still a little bit away for you as well. Now I know you said you don't care about this, but with compositions, a big bad. Not cloud lightning and lasers and then Tycoon Lance. This just makes no sense. You're doing 0 damage to shield, you're doing a shit ton of damage to armor and some to hull. And then you just get this which bypasses everything. I get you don't care, but just, you know, do this. If you need anti-crisis templates, then go into the games channel and find a pin there, or well, we'll take it from there. Other than that, just Giga Cannons, neutron launchers, all. That's the standard template. It works very well for literally everything. All that is good. You're getting some worlds in. If there's anything you want to do, it's probably I probably wouldn't take if you want Dyson spheres, etc. You can take Galactic Wonders without taking Master Builders. And once you start getting the Unity edicts, you can get a pseudo Mega Engineers going. So you can pick Galactic Wonders and you can get Ecomonopoli if you want that. They're gonna be great for you. Oh. That's a bit unfortunate. It is what it is. Alright, Reinhardt. Big, massive population, massive fleets, and plans out his ass. He's finishing 3 ring worlds. or is doing, already has them finished. I'm a bit unsure. It would appear that, yeah, no. Okay, I guess this is because it's the home world for the Fallen Empire. What do these even do? Ancient cryo chambers. Okay, it's because they have the caretakers, I guess, but still, these are very, very weird. These are probably the best buildings you're gonna find, huh? But yeah, I mean, as far as I know, these don't actually do anything, so yeah, just start replacing buildings. However, some of these buildings are pretty good. Oh my god, like these, Jesus Christ. Class 4 singularities. This is, oh yeah, this is ridiculous. Ooh. That's what Fallen Empires get for you, huh? Produces 100 minerals and, oh, okay, this doesn't even take workers. Produces 25 alloys. Yeah, so I guess you just slap on all the segments, and they're good to go. Now, did you actually get the? Oh yeah, you did indeed get the Janus. Very nice. Okay, very nice for you indeed. It's pretty great, because that is a lot of extra population that are just going to be your best friend forever. 100 pop. Jesus. Yeah, taking these is actually ridiculous for you. Okay, that's great. It's really good. Cannot complain there. Small reminder that he does have the crisis perk. It doesn't work for him because I goofed it, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't really need anything here, honestly. Yep. Architecture Renaissance is good for you because your art installation, strategic coordination center, science nexus is done. Gateways are coming up. They're gonna build real nice and quick. I assume you also have living metal. Yep. Since you're in negatives, it's gonna be running. Not gonna check. Producing pretty insane amounts of science, even more than before. But you know, things like this is going to help when you get it essentially for free. A lot for free, you kill them, but still, this much pop on those habitats, amazing. So it's an incredible amount stronger than, well, literally everyone, I guess. Dark matter deflectors are up and running. Producing a bit still. And I guess you're finishing off some, oh yeah, giga cannons, repeatables. Okay, cool. Well, it's previous flow. Plan specialization is what it is. It's pretty good. Okay, then you have me. The only one without AI bonuses, so. Well, I passed 1k alloys, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's kind of curious to good old Reinhardt's. Oh. Derp. Protectors. I mean, their ally production is still pretty large. It's 1600 gain with the AI bonuses. But this can easily be swapped around. He's got an insane economy, so I wouldn't worry about that. Oh yeah, also curious, his coming up ally, yes. 60,000, huh? Yeah, he's been putting a lot of unity into this. A lot. Look how much it's producing. It's insane numbers. Ah yes, it's not too much to say here, honestly. 1,000 alloys, energy production is okay, everything is going okay. Science, still a bit to be desired. Did finish Science Nexus and did get most worlds into Hive worlds. There are some still terraforming, And as you can see, there are a bunch still in development, like this one. And especially when you see things like me having 38 pop on maintenance drones, which is a complete waste, it gives you a little bit. It does give a little bit of amenities, but yeah, that's what it is. I could probably benefit from having some sort of deviancy suppression, especially since I have deviant drones running, but yeah. The good thing is there's almost 20 pop growth on this planet. Oh well, take it back, there is. It is booming. The population is booming. However, I cannot keep up with Reinhardt, because he has too many planets, too much assembly, and he will never slow down because he's a machine. Other than that, the Empire just needs a bunch of micromanagement in terms of getting rid of maintenance drones. I mean, you can tell from the stability that yes, it is good to have them, but it would be much better to have them, you know, on soon-to-be hive worlds, which are producing science, minerals, or Unity. Yep, also running this living metal construction. I did end up taking master builders after all, so I'm gonna take the special gigastructures and then end up with the anti-crisis perks. I'm finishing up supremacy. Fleet is looking not too hot, but most of these are still anchorages, which is a bit funny then that they're designated as shipyards when they're not. They're solar panel networks with one anchorage. But yeah, there's still a lot to be done. It's not as amazing as I hoped. These should be upgraded to have giga cannons like this one's, but all in due time. That's it for me. Alright, the Southid Trade Alliance. I started as AI, had a lot to fix there. Piracy, I assume that's what this is. And just try and deal with that. It's first of all extremely annoying, and secondly it costs you a lot, because they're gonna eat everything. Apart from that specific station, yeah, there's nothing bad that will happen. I assume you're, yeah, with the AI bonuses, you're beating me on science. Health is looking okay. Energy is looking great. It is going okay. Food, yeah, sure. Yeah, it's looking fine. I'll probably, oh yeah, probably swap out this for my anchorages now. And yeah, do not be afraid to go over your starbase capacity. And just get a giga shipyard instead of these. Get more anchorages. Sure, for now, if you don't have giga cannons, this is all good. Archimeters can always be fun. It's a great tech. A curator, huh? Yeah, they're pretty good. Alright, Zip into AI assistant. Now, which ascension did you take? Engineered evolution. Okay, cool. That's just in how your species is going. Ah. Yeah, you need to... here we are. So you fix your main species, making them robust and erudite, which is fine. Housing usage is going to be mostly relevant. But yeah, I like those choices. They're good choices. Also have some psionic pops, but... I wonder... Yep. I guess you cannot, huh? Well, it is what it is. Yeah, the stations are okay. I would really upgrade to them though, but you're struggling for influence, so understandably enough, you're not. And are you getting any gigastructures at the moment? Habitat, 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 and habitat. Yeah, so your population is pretty okay. It's not bad, but I see you're scrambling to get more. It can go better, but yeah, the AI doesn't really settle for you, and you don't have a lot of planets, so yeah, It's not great. Alright, the good old, wherever we are again. Oh, there's Frumoids, so. Yep, science looking great. Fleet's looking great. I think you're a bit over your capacity considering your fleet here. 17 out of 13 here as well. I don't think these are making you enough to validate them anymore. Yeah, even cutting all of them. I would start swapping these out for sure to anchorages, especially since you're now probably paying a lot for extra for ships. Although surprisingly only 300. I think I'm unsure how AI bonuses affect this. But you might want to consider that. Nice thing now, it's a nice change as well. You can do that and so you don't swap that out. You just immediately get the logistics offices, which is a great change. You're getting more hive worlds, amazing. I'm gonna assume there are some gigastructures happening. Yeah. Shipyard and strategic coordination center. Yeah, good. Force limit. In terms of other tech, okay, repeatables here. Sure. Yes. Okay. Candidates. I wouldn't take this. I'd rather take the money, unless you don't want to take Galactic Wonders. If you're gonna take Galactic Wonders, then yeah, do that. But wait. Take this immediately. Bam. It's so good. Do that. Do the research. Tech first and foremost, yeah. This thing. And then modifier species. You have 800 pops. This is gonna help you so much. These are good population, don't get me wrong. But you can use the advanced traits like intelligent and might want to replace traditional. I mean, it's good, but it's not that good. Budding though, especially combined with aquatic on ocean worlds. Sure. You might want to consider terraforming this, since it's a science world, even though yes, it would drop you, lose you credits, but it'll still uncap districts for you, so it's still good. Yeah, I don't think these planetary designations are good enough, so I would just straight up well, can do this first, I guess, and prospect them. I don't know if you need to do that, but then terraform them to harbors. So yeah, main thing, get some more of those anchorages. And yeah, just keep building gigastructures, really. These are very small planets, but I'd still potentially settle them or give them into the Stargate Corporate. I'll take them. Speaking of, huh? Now they got a pretty annoying mauling from the Marauders, and I really was hoping that the Soviets would give him the planets here, because he has 2 planets. Just ridiculously little, but it is what it is. In terms of that, his population is still quite low. His second planet has barely been allowed to grow yet. Should very much so upgrade this, and these appear to probably be suffering from that. Yes, they are indeed. This is very important for you. You need to have at least 1 housing district, so skip this, build housing district, slap the upgrade button, and then flood them. Although you appear to have taken... Oh no, it's the lithoid. So yeah, the lithoid species in your planets are going to give you the impression that you have 100%. You do not. You still want to flood them, but you might want to move your lithoid species off these if you do flood them. But yeah, as you can see, all of them are suffering from planet tab now from high pops, because you do not have housing. Very important. Get 2 habitation districts, probably, for each of these. Either that, or let's say you have a, yeah, if you're not going to make exotic gas foundries, then you're going to need to put on the housing buildings. You're also a hive. Now you've taken genetic ascension, so make sure you get your clone vats. They are straight pop assembly, which means they go here and grow separate from these, and they suffer no penalties. So get your clone vats in and get your habitation districts in. It's going to help your pop growth a lot. That science is doing pretty great. Eco isn't half bad. Unity is a bit behind. You still need your second ascension perk here to fill this out. It's gonna happen. Yeah, just make sure you get the extra clone vats everywhere. And all of these, instead of wasting your slot with resource silos, you want hydroponics base. Hydroponics base. There you have hydroponics base here. And then you probably want some ice mining stations if you can, or any other potentially useful things. Like here. Oh, anchorage. You want this. This makes all your anchorages better. Slap. Delete every single resource silo. The extra capacity is a bit of a bait, honestly. We don't need that.
Situation log updated.
Ends in it, the man with the super pops. He started to get some unemployed pops because, well, his planets are getting quite populated. All of these are Gaia worlds, so I'd recommend starting to move them over to Ecomonopoli. Although I am aware that they do will auto-transport so long as you have the transit hubs, so make sure you have those. I see you already got some around. Other than that, yes, make these all into anchorages. As usual, I don't really like the resource silos, but if there's nothing better, I guess, but something like, yeah, a sublight speed reduction or shield hit points reduction might then be beneficial instead. Mostly the shield reduction, in case you have to fight there. Yeah, I like your overcap. Got a lot to go on your starbase cap, that's fine. Eco's pretty great, science is pretty great. You're making a lot of unity, which you're probably spending on. Oh. Yours speed, great. Minerals, I don't see the point in, but I assume you're probably running like very, not a whole lot of positives, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, other than that, just keep researching. You might be getting some gigastructures now or soon. And yeah, you might wanna, get this planet. And this one too. Unless you're intentionally not getting them, but yeah. I'd still get them, Chris. I assume you might be suffering from ye old, no high pops. Nope. Yeah, well, it's going pretty good. The main thing here, I guess, is that you're barely getting any sort of tech penalty for this, which means you might actually be the technology leader of this game, despite everyone's insane outputs, just because you have so little impact from your empire size. Despite having 500 pops. It's quite cool. I really do like the Beacon of Liberty fanatic pacifist, but yeah. Yeah, that's not much to say. I hope you're getting your gigastructures. Yeah, you're researching some, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Get gateways. More. Always more. You might have some, but... Oh, and here as well. Science Nexus Research Wing. And your Sentry Hub. Sentry Hub is a little bit of a waste, but yeah, it's not... It's always useful to have, I guess. Ah, the Katos. Quite the energy deficiency, despite the AI bonuses, so that's not great. Getting decent pop now, yeah. Sprawl is fairly high, 52% penalty, but not much you can do about that. I'd still settle this. I forgot who these are, so you might want to just... Oh, they're Fallen Empire, huh? I assume they're... Ah, yeah, and you can't sell a lot. No wonder these are just chilling. Same goes for the shroom right there, huh? No, we're good for high pops Malus yet. I'd still get rid of these. Such realization center is good. Growth is okay. Specialize, but so much science worlds. You're making very good science, by the way. Pretty good. Oh, assist research. This guy might have died. No, he didn't. Assist research, you're assisting research here, but yeah. Assist research over here. Another thing, reason to potentially remove this is that yes, it is giving you some science. These are giving you more, and you have so much output here with the Memorex. Remember to do these. Ow, and you potentially really want this capital with the Memorex to become an eco monopoly. That'll be so good for you. Yeah, you have a lot of population here. If you're gonna do this, you're definitely gonna need more habitation districts, and then yeah. So honestly, just slap these both on and upgrade it. It's gonna be good for you. It's gonna be great. Factory world. Hey. Forge world. Hey. Proud Riki. Food world and another factory world. Okay, cool. And this is gonna be another. It's currently a mining world. I see. That's fine. I mean, it's okay. Yeah. Now I see why you're doing this. It's all right. Until you start getting your gigastructures in for like black holes and stuff, then yeah, you're gonna be struggling a bit with that. Sentry ray getting unlocked. Nice. Construction ship. Building a science nexus site. I do like that. Good shite. The next gigastructure you should try and go for is the mega shipyard. It builds the fastest, and it's also the most useful.
Situation log updated.
All right, commies. Massive force limit. Eco is pretty huge. Makes a lot of allies. Science is pretty good. Unit is pretty good. Pop is a little bit low, but that just means his population are going to be quite efficient. Slow breeders, huh? Not quite what you want to see. But okay. In terms of these, here we are. The flesh is weak, so I assume you probably don't have the tech yet then. Oh. Hey. One of these two, take them. They're very good. But yeah, I assume you don't have the Ascension perk tech for the synthetic evolution. Yes, in the personality matrix. I can't remember which tree it's in, but yeah, you'll find out soon enough. I should hopefully get it soon, and since Belly is having skill issues getting it himself, I guess he will also want to know how. Is it even in here? I don't know. I never go synthetic. Synthetic personality matrix. Now, so you need, yeah, let's just follow this tree, and then make sure your dude is industry expert and is higher than 3. That's the only thing that extra wasted, huh? Which you do, so it's as good as it's gonna get. Just keep researching low tier technology or things like, yeah, robot modification points. And then eventually you're gonna get it. But yeah, I see it's a bit rough. I'm just gonna assume these are somewhat specialized. It gets a bit agony to get them all. Still have frontier sections on no, you just just name them frontier, huh? Well, consider me baited. You still want to add these to the new frontier though. Do you have a lot of planets, almost to rival Reinhardt, but it's one thing for another time, huh? Lithoids do grow slower, And also you have a lot of population again. That's gonna be solved when you assimilate all of these. You should save some biopops. Ask Belly how, don't ask me. You might want to save some good ones, preferably with psionic, by the way. Might want to get these, or the rackets, unless you can, they're both cybernetic and psionic. And Tomb World preference. They just have so many negative traits, they're a bit hard to keep it by with. But yeah, it's looking alright. Yeah, your fleets are gonna be pretty damn strong. You're already quite up and running with that. Fix these. These auto-generated designs aren't great. Neutral launcher is amazing. Swap this out for another one, and then get Giga Cannons in here. That's the basic one. For like matchup specific things, then yeah, we can talk about that later. Might also wanna get some carriers in there.
Situation log
All right.
updated.
Tilniesi's sovereignty. That do be Leopold. Leopold AI. It's doing Leopold AI things. Looks perfectly playable. It's got a pretty insane fleet though. Which the AI loves to just split up into bajillions and patrol with them all instead of actually fixing the piracy issue. But oh my god, this list. Holy shit. Oh, Bubbles is patrolling. Oh. Bubbles. Destroyers, cruisers, battleships. Yeah, no, I hate these. It's actually not the worst design I've ever seen though. Alright. Sognus's Bubbles has just evolved. Hell yeah. Okay. Sognus is over here. It's been working its way up around the back here, that's fine. So it's got a pretty good chunk of planets. Let's see, you've terraformed a bunch of these. That's good. You might want to continue doing that. You still have a lot of energy, you're making good surplus. I would definitely, anything that produces complex materials, which is science, alloys, things like that, and Unity, these complex drones. Slap on terraform to Hyperworld. Costs a lot, takes time, but it's really, really worth it, especially for these worlds. It might be worth it even here, if I'm gonna be entirely honest. It's gonna remove this if you terraform it to a higher world, but it's still 10% just raw output, which is insane. It also gives you an extra spawning pool, and while I am very happy with how most of these look, this one replace, and you should get the one which looks like a hollow theater. A hero. This is not another one. This is another one, but yeah. Get this 15% unity output. Gets a bit less jobs, but yeah, you can spend them better elsewhere. It's just like this. So you get 30% extra in addition to the 10% here. It's gonna do you wonders. Yeah, get that, build the one there. 2 more ability, kinda wasted. Get the Mega Arch installation. It produces unity, so it's always cool. Take this. Then this, doesn't really matter. You finished engineering. And you've made your guys smarter. You don't need the mineral output. So, create template again. Remove that. Still have one trade pick. I'll actually replace that. Gives you 2 picks. Then what you do is you take one of the big negatives. It should either be this. Just make sure you don't spam these then. This is for your science rolls especially. Okay, so you can do that. You have 5 points, and then you can slap on fertile. These 2 are the god picks. Speaking of that, just take one of these actually. What am I doing? This doesn't really matter. Yeah, there are multiple of the 1 cost options which are going to be great. Actually, these are big brain pops. You make them weak. Weak. Grow fast. and apply this to all your science worlds. If for any other worlds, you can do it again, just use robust instead of fertile. No, sorry, instead of aerolite, the big brains. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's this? Ship upkeep negative 20% for 10 years. And it's got a cooldown of 10 years. So don't you just boom? You should also do this. I don't know what it does, but I'm pretty sure you get a precursor bonus for that. So do that. Check it out. Tell me what happens. I'm curious.
Situation log updated.
Crystal Dragoons. Okay, so pop is okay-ish. It's alright for lithoids because you grow slower. So always upgrade these. You are making probably enough minerals to come by. Producing robots. I believe you followed my tip and went to genetic ascension, which means that you should delete every single one of your robot buildings and replace them with clone vats. Bonk. Do that for every world. Delete robot facilities, replace them with clone vats. If you don't have clone vats, upgrade a district, make sure you have space for clone vats. Yes, you're going to need a lot of food for clone vats. Unless the lithoid version spends minerals. I don't know, I'll check. Clone vats, they do indeed spend minerals. They are going to need a lot of minerals for that, but yeah, get it, it's really, really worth it, especially on habitats. But you should have that on every planet. I'm glad you have the robot assembly plants now, but definitely 100% get the clone vats. Replace all of them. Otherwise, economy is going alright. You got a pretty good fleet force limit. These could use some upgrading to add more anchorages, at least one step extra. But I'm really glad to see your hydroponics base and anchorages on everything apart from a few trade hubs. It's great. I like it. Trade map, perfect. I love to see it. Or Belly would love to see it. And then a couple edicts. I guess that's worth it. Sure. Might want to consider. Oh, yeah, certainly put on Veneration of Saints. That's great. 20% priest output. Hell yeah. Encourage political thought. No, I don't think so. Do you have any nanites? Don't produce any. You can activate this if you want just for some research, but yeah. Tech is not amazing, unfortunately, but I know you have had a lot of eco to fix. Your plants are a little bit all over the place, but you know you're getting there. Don't do this. Don't make mining worlds where you don't have mining districts. Throw these out. Make this into an ally world, preferably. Choose planets designation according to how many districts you have of one kind. Like this one, excellent generator world. You're making it into a generator world. That's great. Delete this and delete that. Yeah, other than that, I think you need more science worlds. And if you need more mining, then you go with the construction ship. Habitats, yeah. So where's this guy? Okay, then you find a system with minerals in it. Preferably one where there is a planet already, just for good measure. And then you build habitats there. They're gonna be able to be turned into mineral habitats, so that's good for you. You see, like this, the districts it has: trade districts, reactor, industrial, and leisure. And because what resources you get from them depends on which on what you build them on. So if it produces minerals, you can get minerals. If it produces science, you can get science. And if it produces energy, you can get energy instead of trade, or trade, I suppose. Alright, this is good old Sprang and Moravian entities. Alloys are looking okay. Science pretty phenomenal. Eco strong, just in general. Fleet leaves a lot to be built up. He found a shattered ring world. I don't know if this is Cyberx one. Even if it is, doesn't really matter. Ring worlds are absolutely fantastic. Oh, it's called Cyberx Alpha. But yeah, they're absolutely amazing. And as such, he's probably the be one of the second strongest. It's almost got 1,000 pop. I'm assuming most of his worlds are specialized, so just move stuff into your ring worlds as best you can. I mean, I see you. Actually, what ascension perks have you gone for? Yeah, you have gotten high worlds, so I expect to see you. Yeah, you're converting everything that produces all the complex drone stuff. Make it into good old-fashioned high worlds, especially your capital. Bonk, 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 bonk. You don't have energy. Get energy. Yeah, you're probably suffering a little bit from the same as me in terms of just a lot of things to do, really. Do you have more planets than me? I don't have no habitats, so lucky you. Species. Oh, a lot of species. So, cruddy asses. Okay. Evolutionary mastery. You'd think you'd be able to simulate them, but I guess the shrooms are high minds already. Okay. Yeah, they're all drones, so I guess you're good, huh? Yep. Oh, not looking good. Fleets are looking great. I'll just, for good measure. Do you have your Giga Shipyard yet? No, but you are building a science nexus, at least. And probably some other stuff. Strategic Coordination Center up and running. Cool. Art installation and... Ah yes, that's the ring worlds. There's not too much to say, really. You really want the Giga Shipyard as well. And Sentry Ray can be okay. I mean, it shows you the world, so... Oh, definitely swap over to Mega Shipyard. It is the most useful Giga structure you can get. It doubles your shipbuilding speed. And you don't need things like Titan slots, etc. The Lesser Belly bots. Yeah, Belly's just spamming alloys out his ass with AI bonuses making almost 3.5k. Ridiculous numbers. Science leaves a little bit to be desired. His pop is so right. Empire's Brawl is kind of killing him though, because he's the Megacorp. Megacorps I've gotten kicked in the gut this patch pretty hard, but doesn't stop him from making 4k energy from bench offices. He's making okay trade for himself now, which you can see again over in his Unity outputs being boosted there. A little bit at least. His entire eco is as usual, though the branch offices and everything is being funneled into alloys. Alloys which I see is converted into a very, very solid fleet. So I am, however, a bit confused as to why his fleet isn't really looking all that strong. So I assume he... What on earth is this? Kinetic batteries. Yeah, you need to fix your templates. These should be far stronger than they are. And you should always delete your cruisers. They're a waste of space, waste of time. They're just worse battleships. Goodbye. Yeah. It's not too much to say. I'm guessing Belly is starting to get some gateway construction site, habitats, and don't really need those, but okay. Gateway construction site and another gateway construction site. He better be getting some, yeah, Science Nexus is being up and running. A shipyard core is being installed. That's nice. He's gotten master builders. Flash is still weak, and I seem to recall he was shouting something skill issue. We saw it for a brief moment there. Skill issues. So, Mr. Skill Issue, stop having a massive skill issue and get yourself a better advisor, one which is industrious, so you can get it faster. Other than that, you don't need these bastions, especially now that you're getting your gateways up and running. You just want your gateways to funnel things in for you and just make them. I mean, I get why you're doing the entrances to your empire. That's okay. I'm still gonna insta die. You mainly want the auras though, and protect her with your fleet. Star bases with 20k capacity ain't gonna do much, but you can always try. Maybe aim and fail. Nice little tip though. Settle the singular spots around in case you get the, I think it's the unbidden, which will spawn an empty slot. So just settle these. It's not gonna hurt too much. I say, and don't settle things myself, although that's Leopold. That's Marauders. Skill issues, etc. So, closing notes. Bots are cringe. This is even more cringe, but it is what it is. And good luck. Remember to check the templates when the crisis is spawned, which one we need. Yeah, it's gonna be good. See you tomorrow, boys and girls, and or anything in between. Bye.